Hi, my name is Ali, and this is my audience. When children are kidnapped, statistics reveal that over 40% of the incidents end with the death of a child. Today, I'll be talking about the 1976 Chowchilla school bus kidnapping, the abduction of Shauna Howe, the abduction of Elizabeth Smart, and the abduction of Michelle Knight. I recently did a history project over abductions. Okay, so Jody Heffington, when she was 10 when the kidnapping happened, and a quote that she said is, "It's been healthy for us to share our feelings. We have this unspoken bond." 3 men in their mid to early 20s hijacked a bus that had 26 students on it. This was the biggest kidnapping in U.S. history. The men took the kids to a hole that was a trailer. This is the bus they were in. This is where they were placed. They were held there for 16 hours in a hole with the school bus driver. He was 91 at the time. He died before they were rescued. They stacked the mattresses in this picture, and then they crawled out of the hole. There was placed on top was a metal panel, and they had placed batteries on it, so it was like shocking you, kind of. And the kidnappers were James and Richard. They were brothers and in Frederick Woods. They were later captured, convicted, and sentenced to life. This is the 26 children that were on the bus. They are all still living, actually. Really. This is the trailer. The hole on top, that's where they escaped. Okay, the Shauna Howe case. Although they found the killers, it was a cold case for more than 10 years. A little girl, she was 11 at the time, it was the night of Halloween, and she had a Girl Scouts meeting after school. She told her mom that she was leaving, and she never came home. Her parents called her missing, and at that time, someone had called the police station and said that they had witnessed someone being abducted by 3 men. The next 2.5 days later, they found her gymnast suit out in the woods, and then the next day, they found her dead there. She was alive when they threw her off the bridge and died 10 hours later of hypothermia. They found DNA samples on her gymnast suit, but they could not find the killer. 10 years later, they found enough evidence to confirm that 2 brothers that were already in jail for murder and rape were the ones that killed her, and Eldred Walker was indeed guilty of rape and murder of Shauna Howe. They held her at her house in like a stairwell thing. Elizabeth Smart was 25 years old, was 25 years old when she was abducted on June 4th, 2002. And her kidnappers were Brian, David, and Michael, and they left the house. He claimed to be a prophet, which was not true, and he raped her daily. She was impregnated 5 times, and he would beat her until she had miscarriage. And when they found her, she was never able to have kids again because of her injuries, and most of the time she was on the brink of starvation. Michelle Knight was a young woman who became well known after being kidnapped at 21 and held captive for more than 10 years. She changed her name to Lily Rose Lee and was held captive with 2 other girls. They were held captive for over a decade in a Cleveland home. While she was being held captive, she was impregnated 5 times also. And Castro was sentenced to life in prison without parole, plus 1,000 years after pleading guilty to 937 counts of rape, kidnapping, and aggressive murder. He committed suicide 1 month into his sentence. When children are kidnapped, statistics reveal that over 40% of the incidents end with the death of a child.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.